in the area were arrested Tuesday night. Dante was being arrested for an armed robbery warrant when the cop mistook her service revolver for a taser during the struggle. Health officials stress that there have been no reports of serious side effects with the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines, and even with J&J, there's only 6 cases of blood clots reported so far. Janet Woodcock, the acting Food and Drug Administration commissioner, said the pause could be for a matter of days. A CNN director admitted that the network actively worked to get President Trump out of office, even creating propaganda on issues they knew little about to further the goal. In a secretly recorded conversation, CNN technical director Charlie Chester said, "Look what we did. We, as in CNN, got Trump out." USA Radio News.
I tried other brands, but I came back to my Sunshine.
For the best hot or cold pain relief, get the best. Get a Sunny Bay heating pad.
Sometimes life can be a pain in the neck, or back, or shoulder.
And the best relief for that pain is a Sunny Bay heating pad. Did you know that the American College of Physicians said that one of the best ways to treat muscle pain is heat therapy? Sunny Bay heating pads are handmade with high quality, can be used at home or at work, and have a lifetime 100% positive rating on both Amazon and Etsy.
Why take another pill?
Many people use our Sunny Bay heating pads alone and got rid of the neck pain.
Long distance travel or long hours in front of a computer can take its toll on your body.
Our homegrown small business tries to help people just like us. That's why we design and test our handmade products with great care before we introduce them to the public. You can easily find Sunny Bay heating pads on Amazon. Just go to Amazon.com and search for Sunny Bay heating pads.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom. On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you. Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Do you have an awful-looking chip or crack in your car's windshield? Let K&K Glass fix it. K&K Glass is Florida's largest source for glass, and in our 27th year, we're serving more than 57 counties throughout the state of Florida. K&K Glass can repair or replace any windshield that falls victim to our busy roads and highways. K&K Glass always provides free estimates, free mobile service to you, and a nationwide warranty. With contact-free service options and a UV disinfection to sanitize your vehicle, when you think of glass, think K&K Glass. Visit us today at kkglass.com. That's kkglass.com.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner, and Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back on a Wednesday. It's Hump Day. I am Tom Schmitz, the host of Ocala Talks. Let's go out to the phone line and see what Ocala has to say. Good morning, caller. You're on with Tom Schmitz.
Good morning. Good morning. This is Jim. Welcome back.
Thanks, Jim.
Hope you're feeling better.
Every day is better than the day before.
Yeah. When Hoagie Carmichael wrote Georgia, it was about a lady, not the state.
Well, that's the rumor. That's the rumor. It's actually never been confirmed one way or the other, but that is Ray Charles told that story that he made a song not about his state, because people ask him, how can you sing about a state you've been banned from? He goes, it's not about the state. Georgia was a woman. When that song was written, the man that wrote that song wrote it about a woman he was in love with. And so that is part of the mystique of that song, is it's not about the state of Georgia. It's about a girl named Georgia. So you're entirely correct. But either way, I still like the pine tree references and everything. So that's all I care about. Thanks, Jim. We were talking about, 7 songs from the 70s in Georgia and Ray Charles, and how the reason I ask trivia questions with Georgia in it so I can hear Ray Charles sing Georgia. I mean, Ray Charles, you go back and listen to some of Ray Charles's music. It is amazing. And I know he had their bout with heroin and everything, and I'm not judging, because I had my bouts with illicit drugs. But just the fact that he was such a genius musically and couldn't see a thing. Lost his sight at like 5-6 years old in Georgia, and could just play a piano or an organ just amazing. That in the Blues Brothers, when he plays Shake Your Tail Feather, and he goes, the guy goes, a couple of these keys are dead on this keyboard. Ain't nothing wrong with that keyboard. He goes over there and plays Shake Your Tail Feather, and he just tears it up on like a little keyboard in a music store. So, Ray Charles, he was an influence for me. We were talking about music. When we talk about music, let's talk about music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. 622-9622 is the number to call. What was that one or two songs that really turns you one way or another in music? Because I'm lucky. I have a very diverse musical background, and I got lucky because I enjoyed music, period. Like, some of my favorite music is the ragtime stuff that Scott Joplin did and all from the 1920s. The curtain is going up, the entertainer is taking up. I know the words to The Entertainer. Harvest Moon, great song. Fantastic song. Hang Down Your Head, Tom Dooley. Oh, fantastic song. And then you got all the ballads by Andy Williams and Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. They were just, Bobby Darin is a guy that doesn't get the credit he gets because he died so early as a ballad singer. But, there's just those guys. Then you get, when the Beatles hit in, Elvis hit, and then rock and roll hit. It's just, there's so much out there. And you will find everything from NWA, Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, to Frank Sinatra, to Jim Stafford to Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix in my music, my group. But what is in your music group? Hi, caller, you're on with Tom.
Good morning.
Morning, Hugh.
How you doing?
You know, every day's better than the last.
Sounding good. You really sound like you never had any surgery. You sound as great as you ever did.
It's because I'm sitting on my rear end, Hugh, so it doesn't hurt me right now.
Right. Say, let's not forget about the great Nat King Cole.
Oh, one of the greatest ballad singers
he had
ever.
One of the greatest voices ever. My folks were just nuts about his music, and they played it all the time. And I know his daughter also was involved in singing, but I don't know whatever happened to her.
Natalie Cole was a very accomplished singer too, and she did that Mirror song with her and her dad, Unforgettable. Unforgettable. That's what
that
we
was really something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. But Nat King Cole was just the epitome of I'm smooth. He was just as cool. And this was during the time when if you were black, the only way you got even equal time was to be an entertainer. You know, and Nat King Cole was just an entertainer. Just like, you know, I'm a big fan of the blues movement. Muddy Waters, Blind Willie McTell, people like that. But they were all entertainers, so they got to do a little extra that they wouldn't have got to do in the Deep South during their time if it hadn't been for them being entertainers.
Right. Do you know is his daughter still around or not?
I don't know if Natalie. That's something I'd have to Google. Let me look real quick. That's a good question. That's something I'd need to Google real quick. I'll look it up and I'll get back to you on it. How's that?
Okay, Tom. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Thank you. You have a good day. That's a good question. I don't know whether Natalie Cole's still with us or not. That's a very good question. I guess I need to do the research on. So, but the Motown sound. People give Elvis credit, and by the way, Elvis did transform. He brought the blues to the mainstream, and when I say the mainstream, brought it to white kids. Let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. Remember, he got booked in a lot of places that then wouldn't let him go on stage because we can't let you go on stage. We thought you were a black dude. Buddy Holly the same way. Buddy Holly almost didn't get to play the Apollo because the guy was scared they would boo him off the stage and it would ruin the place. And Buddy Holly walked out on stage with the crickets. 2 crickets, by the way. Dead silence. Halfway through his first song, he had the Apollo up and rocking. So I understand what rockabilly and Elvis and all did for this music scene. I also understand what the Beatles did by bringing the English invasion over, and we got to hear different music than what we were used to here. But sometimes I don't think the Motown sound gets its credit. I mean, Aretha did things that just were not being done at the time. She transformed music. I'm a big Aretha fan. Hi, caller, you're on with Tom Schmitz on Ocala Talks.
Hello, yes. Well, I'm a fan of big band.
Yeah.
And 60 years ago, this July, the bands of Duke Ellington and Count Basie went into the Columbia studio together and recorded a full album in 12 hours.
I have that album. I actually have that album.
Many of the tunes went down in 2 or 3 takes.
Yeah.
I mean, just pure professionalism.
Remember, didn't Frank Sinatra start with Tommy Dorsey? Wasn't he a singer for Tommy Dorsey's band, I think?
Say again?
Wasn't Frank Sinatra a singer with Tommy Dorsey's band?
Yes.
At one time, yeah.
Yeah, Frank started with Harry James and then went to Tommy Dorsey.
Right, before Frank Sinatra became Frank Sinatra on his own, he was featured in Tommy Dorsey's band as a crooner.
That's correct.
So I love big band too, and you know who does a good job keeping big band alive nowadays, Jim, is Brian Setzer. He used to be the lead of the Stray Cats, and he has a big band, and he keeps it alive. If you ever want to find some swing music that you want, a big band swing music that is done by people today, Brian Setzer Orchestra is very, very good.
Right. Very good.
Very good. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, it's just And music is one of those things that touches so many people's lives. It's one of those things that everybody understands how music can touch your life. We're going to take a break. We come back more as we wrap up hour number 1 of Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but